Welcome to a new episode in our series Traditional Astrology. I'm your host, Volker Schendel from Hanover in Germany, and today a short information about William Lilly's Haloeffekt, is prognostication technique using Parhelias, mock suns. And for that, we use a book written by Geneva, and you can get the book by long distance lending worldwide, I believe. Especially in Germany, it's very easy. So in Germany, we go to the GVK Plus catalog. In Geneva. And here we go to the book. And we take the title Astrology. Astrology. There it is. The title by Geneva from 1995, Astrology and the 17th Century Mind, William Lilly and the Language of the Stars. And these are the libraries where in Germany you can do the long distance learning. And now I take the book, and William Lilly did use in the Starry messenger a technique using the optical phenomenon of three suns and rainbows, and especially in connection with his prognostication of the death of Charles I. And he published this prognostication technique in the Starry Messenger, and on page 227 we can read, here we see Lilly already rehearsing the connection of mock suns, these are the three suns on the heaven, with rebellion against the crown. The next entry enabled him to introduce a king overthrown by the Scots and to circle closer to the Stuarts and their kingdoms as he had done in his litany of historical conjunctions. In 1314, three moons. The English, under a simple and willful king, Edward II, are overthrown by the Scots and to purpose. In 1460, three suns. King Henry taken prisoner at Northampton, civil war in France, the King of France dies. A rebellion in Spain against the Queen for the death of the prince. James III came to the crown of Scotland, the Duke of York is slain. In 1466, three suns seen at Rome. John, King of Spain, is deposed. In 1492, three suns seen in Poland. The Emperor of Germany dies. The Gothra in Flanders rebel. In 1514, three suns seen in Wittenberg. The French king dies. Its effects continue into 1515, when Queen Mary, the scourge of the Protestants, is born in England. In 1520, three suns seen in Vienna. The Duke of Buckingham is beheaded in England for treason. In 1523, three suns seen in Switzerland. The peasants rebel against the nobles in Germany. In Denmark, the former king is expelled for his cruelty. In 1526, three suns seen in Sweden. A sedition arose in Suffolk. Now was the battle of Mohatz, when the whole nobility of Hungary was slain and the king drowned in a ditch. In 1532, three suns with two rainbows seen at Venice by Cardanus, sedition raised by the Anabaptists. In 1541, three suns. Catherine, Queen of England, is beheaded. The year following, the Scots were beaten at Solway Moss and their king died of melancholy. Here, a defeated former king of the Scots is used as a stalking horse for King Charles. And as shown in manuscript drafts of England's prophetical Merlin, Lilly considered the king prey to this pervasive 17th century affliction of melancholy. Robert Burton indicated that in extreme forms it was thought to be fatal. In March 1551 at Magdeburg, 3 moons and 7 rainbows. In April at Wittenberg, 3 suns. At Antwerp, the same year, 3 suns with diverse circles. And in the same year, 2 mock moons twice. In England, the Duke of Somerset is beheaded. The next entry was Lilly's first opportunity to link mock suns with the actual death of a king of England, and a bad sovereign as well. In 1553, 3 suns with the 2 parhelia of a bloody red color. The King of England dieth, Edward VI. Queen Mary comes to the crown, ushered into the world by a prodigy, and to the crown with the like ominous portent. In 1554, 2 suns seen in Bavaria with a rainbow. Wyatt resided in Kent. Philip and Mary were married. In 1556, in Saxony, 2 mock suns. The Lord Sturton is hanged in England for a murder. Transylvania revolts. A general pestilence happens in England. The Scots invade the English. Now Lilly jumps to his own century. Anno 1622, 3 suns appeared at Heidelberg. The woeful calamities that have ever since fallen upon the Palatinate we are all sensible of, and the loss of it for anything I see forever from the right here. Leaving aside historical precedent, Lilly then brought Parhelia home to the current situation, and so on. You might ask yourself why you don't find this prognostication technique in the Christian Astrology by William Lilly. Well, you have to remember the Christian Astrology was first published in 1647, and there were laws against using the king's horoscope for prognostication purposes. This goes back, and we read on page 243. This astrological status had a long pedigree. In ancient Rome, laws had been passed forbidding casting nativities of emperors without their explicit instruction. Machiavelli later reported that Cesare Borgia's astrologers had convinced him that the year 1502 was an inauspicious year for his subjects to stage a rebellion. Indeed, so crucial politically was knowledge of the exact birth time, and thus the correct ascendant and geniture of the reigning monarch, that in England from 1581 it had been a statutory felony merely to cast the ruler's nativity. This had widened the transgression from 15th century legislation, where the offense had been limited specifically to predicting a monarch's death by divination. The Tudor prohibition reflected less a belief in the efficacy of astrology than a realistic recognition of the public varying power of political propaganda with an astrological basis, and so on. So this book, Astrology and the 17th Century Mind, is a very informative scientific paper of an historian in Geneva. And if you are interested to find out more about this prognostication technique, Parhelia, the mock suns, as a prognostication tool in your toolbox for prognostication purposes, this book might be of help. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time.